Hello, ladies and gents. Welcome to FaceTV for StarSeries XII. I'm DDK. This is... What's your name again?
James.
Was it James? I knew it. Knew it. Okay, we got some NIP action. And actually, this is pointed out by our producer moments ago. Actually, we haven't done a cast on FaceTV with NIP since Maikelele joined, actually.
No, we haven't.
So, because the Faces season ended before. So, we're going to see them play a bit of a warm-up match against GGWP.pro, the Belarusian team we saw in action yesterday. And we are actually going to see NIP playing against Epsilon in the match to follow. We're going to have Mirage and Cash coming as the first couple maps. So you can see the odds right there. I think that's relatively... It's kind of like...
I think it's quite reasonable.
I think no one's surprised.
No.
No one's surprised. No one's ashamed or embarrassed either.
No.
But it's a hard life if you're those guys actually betting on GG well played. I think you're gonna need a natural disaster in Sweden, like a countrywide blackout, a tsunami, something like that, for NIP to actually lose this match.
Well, I suppose it would be postponed if one of those things happened, so they still wouldn't lose. But you can see that GG got Hulk smashed yesterday by Dignitas, and we're expecting a strong performance here from NIP. But again, it's still a new lineup here, and we are eagerly waiting to see what to expect from these Swedes.
Beast mode. Well, the thing is, right, I absolutely love the new NIP lineup, and Fiflaren is a great player, but
here we go. Mad insults coming now.
It's not the but I'm going to install Fiflaren now, because Fiflaren's a great player. But what we see with Maikelele in the dynamic is really, really awesome to watch as well, because he's just like, he's such a hungry, raw talent, and the guy he's just kind of like what the doctor ordered, because we're seeing the propensity for these very aggressive AWPers, or these AWPers that can do crazy moves and really abuse a lot of timings on the CT side from a lot of top teams. For example, with watching Simple recently there for Hellraisers, and we've got all these people like Kenny S, and you got players like that. So it's NJW. It's just something that is just awesome to watch. Has a huge impact on the game, and Maikelele is doing that right now. He's doing it.
He's doing it.
NIP, so it's
well.
It's fun. It's really fun to watch.
Okay, so NIP did lose the pistol round. They will start on the T side.
The knife round. The knife round, James.
So they lost the knife round, not the pistol round.
But that's fine. That's fine. At least GG well played. Get to start off on a CT side, on a CT favored map. Not so lucky as to do that yesterday, but let's have a look, see what they can pull out the bag here. So NIP are going to be charging in with a few players through the B apps onto that B bomb site, and so far nothing going the way of GG well played. All getting taken down so far. dERZKIY is left over, but with a bunch of angry Swedes confronting him, he's got no chance.
Okay, so if we have a quick look at the map, you can see there was a CT posted in this area, and the NIP players were basically just walking, hugging this wall, and as soon as they saw the player, then the rush came in, because otherwise if they just start running through all this area for no reason, then the rush is telegraphed. So definitely they'll try and sneak along until they see contact, which is what it's commonly called, and then the rush comes in.
I see 3 AKs, which is actually quite... It's not super usual, but it's fine, I guess. It's all good.
Why isn't it super usual?
Well, it depends. Like normally, you're going to expect to be against pistol armor anyway, and the chance to give up an AK could be kind of round changing. So you can see SMGs, you can see Galils, but we'll have to see if they can actually survive this now, because we are seeing that the AK gets picked up by Zone. He does get eliminated there. It's Get Right, and Maikelele put some bullets into him, and we're going to have just one player left, AKA now. But they did do some decent damage. In fact, 3 players going down, 2 remaining are very low. So despite this position with that P250, now upgraded to a 5.7, AKA could actually feasibly win this round, because Maikelele is on 10 health and Get Right's on 15. So he only needs really like torso shots to take them down very quickly.
Yeah, they're going to need the finest crossfire setup to survive here, although that angle's going to be very good for Maikelele. He does find a connection as well. So NIP do survive with an AK and a scout. So that got pretty nasty for them. That was an expensive round indeed. But they have got the second round after all, so it's a solid 2-0. Going to see GG Eco for the 4th round here, as per usual on the CT side. Roman with a flashbang and pistols. Nothing else to mention here on the CT side.
And looks like Connector is going to be taken over here by NIP. Just spraying down. That's a good triple kill there from Xizt as they go towards Connector. And, very, very fast round. In fact, I think that round only took like 15 seconds or something. But now the buy coming in for GG, well played. AKA looking towards CPL, perhaps B here. It's, I mean, the spawn isn't super obvious, like where he can go to multiple places. I don't think it's necessarily a best spawn for something, although he's going to have a nice timing on the CPL here. But also could have gone to the B apps. But either way, going to get smoked off. Although the smoke actually missed, so a little misexecution there coming in from NIP. And AKA is going to be able to actually take advantage of that with a shot onto Xizt. So good start for them.
Here we can see Forest appears to be under mid, going towards Connector, sorry, under CPL. Just probing in mid area. Lots of smokes and re-smokes coming out here, so not going to see much progress in the mid area at the moment. You can see the CT side taking good care of the Connector area. Maikelele, though, going to get an opening on dERZKIY. And we do see an aggressive push coming in through short, through the smoke, which is never going to be in a CT's favour in that situation. Roman going for a peek as well. And this might be a second frag here for Forest. Yep, going to take out 2. Just overextension there from the CTs in unfavourable situations. It's going to put it down to a 2 versus 1 now. The bomb is down in the connector area. Forest versus Zona and AKA.
Absolutely doable. He's going to be able to get potentially 2 separate one-on-ones, but Zona will finish him off. So well played to GG. Well played with an early pick. They secure the round, only losing 3 players. Although, to be fair, I shouldn't say only, because 3 players is fairly significant, but they will be able to pull together some weapons. We can see that Roman is going to be running with a FAMAS, and Spaz is able to afford an M4 there, so that's kind of nice. But still fragile here. NIP still with an advantage on the guns. So this is where NIP could actually break GG well played, or where GG well played could actually secure some kind of an economic lead, which could turn into more rounds. So big round for them.
You can see they're looking for an opening with Maikelele here. He's got 2 NIP players flanking him just so he can get the frag and they can start to take control of this map. In the meantime, we've got Forest. Was in the B apps area. Going to be going towards Connector, peeking here on the A site. Meanwhile, 2 players on short for GGWP. So that's a very, very nice boost, which is going to allow them to get some damage on NIP. Wasn't really sure where that was coming from, but I think they've figured it out now. There is a player in an aggressive connector position as well. That's going to be Zona. No frags yet for either side. Xizt down to 50 HP. And there's the opening from Xizt himself, taking down Zona, who was protecting that connector. That's an important frag and leaves A lot weaker.
Yeah, and they can still put someone in connector if they really wanted to. And they do have a guy towards middle by short. And they're going to push into this site now. Great double kill from Spaz. Looks like trouble for NIP as they make the entry. Forest very low, going to get taken down by the AWP of AKA. In goes Xizt through the window. Those 3 players left to deal with. Time is of the essence here. Xizt swiftly dealing with Spaz, but the trade coming in just as fast as Get Right now against 2 players. They're getting quite low, but the time is an issue. 15 seconds to go. Get Right picks up the bomb. He's got to try to get this down, but it's going to be another frag for AKA. It's a very, very good round again from GG well played, and now we can start to see the situation on the money again, and it's certainly looking a little bit sketchy for NIP.
Wonder if the people betting on NIP getting worried yet. I think GGWP were 3% on CSGO LAN, but it is a best of 3, so I may not have anything to worry about just yet. You can see Get Right's AK is called 50 Spirit, which is kind of nice.
Oh.
Not letting his old friend be forgotten within the team.
That's really cute.
You can see the rotation from the CTs coming in as the smoke's coming onto A from the Terror side. Going to go for the plant, and looks like the CT's going to play for the retake here as they are behind smokes on both sides of the map.
This is excellent work by NIP, just guaranteed plant, nobody's dead yet. Friberg almost, but those smokes doing exactly the job they needed to do to provide that cover for the plant. And we can see the slow retake though, coming in. Forest causing some trouble though. And Get Right with a quick frag onto dERZKIY. It's actually a 3-on-3, a 2-on-2 now. As GG well played edge closer to the bomb, but that is getting further and further ticketed, almost ready to explode. Someone exists to save this. He does know where the bomb is planted. The Tech 9 is rattling off. Can he find the kill? Not in time! The Tech 9 is... it is not necessarily that reliable.
That crouching was hilarious. I thought he was... he had let go of the bomb, but he was just trying to make his hitboxes as difficult to hit as possible. And it paid off. That was quite amusing to watch, actually. But GG bring it back to 3-3 now on the CT side. They've lost their AWP, though, which is in the hands of Maikelele. And with that bomb plant, NiP are going to be able to buy up the AKs as well. Limited nades, but we have an aggressive push here.
I love this. In
the mid area. Are they going to get a flash in as well?
No flash, but in with the spray. dERZKIY gets 2 frags straight up, and that is huge. Friberg coming in to do some damage. Actually going to catch them. They're exposed, and Friberg, perfect technique. Great execution. He's going to bring NiP back into the advantage. But what a chaotic round here. GG well played. Need to bring things together. But they just have Spaz and Roman to do it.
That was a great start for GG. Turned into a bit of a disaster though. One of the teammates on short just jumping around trying to help his friend and have a look at where the other T was and got caught just while he's in midair. So all of a sudden just turned on its head. Now it's a 2-1-2, but they know where one of the CTs is. You can see Roman just positioning himself to punish if they try to plant on the A bomb site. And it's going to have his teammate try to lead the Terrors over there. He's going to go through the window and expose himself to 2 players.
They don't know where Roman is. This is the only advantage he has right now. But he's in the open here, exposed. Flash goes over. Op shot to the face, and that was a nice try though from GG well played. It was a really cool round.
Absolutely, you can see they're taking the initiative. I think in the previous match we saw yesterday, things didn't go well for them, but they're definitely trying to be the ones controlling the match here, which should give them a better chance than if they play passive and just let NiP do whatever the hell they want to do. So you can see that smoke is going to land in the window. Every time you press the keyboard, things break, Dan.
I know, but look at that angle. How fantastic
Now
is
we
that?
can't see anything.
Gotta love the... Volvo, please. Clicks.
It's even worse now. Hey, no, you have to comment, like, looking up through the wall.
Is it still stuck?
Yeah, it's still stuck.
Oh, there you go. That's a good, like, 15-20 seconds.
Oh, dear.
All right, well, we haven't missed much, thankfully. It was a pistol round here for GG well played .pro from Belarus. Roman picking up a kill.
You got to say it with flair, Belarusia.
Belarusia. Do you know that it actually means White Russia? I'm pretty sure. If my memory serves me correctly, I think the Bella bit means white.
Is that because of snow or?
I don't know actually. I'm not sure what the origin is, but I'm pretty sure. I'm sure people will correct me on Twitter if I am mistaken. But perhaps they can send a tweet to you to say why it is called that. I don't know.
So double eco here for the CT side, as NiP have a 2-round lead at the moment. So things stabilizing on the T side for the time being. We have Friberg just waiting for the underpass push there, taking out 2 CTs so far. Clean up going well at the moment for NiP. Xizt versus 2 on short, going to spray them both down as well. So that's going to be an important round. No losses, lots of money in the bank here. They're rolling in it right now, NiP. And let's see what approach they have this time with the AWP of Maikelele. You saw in the previous time when they went 3 people towards mid, he had 2 for support, looking for an opening kill and had support to take mid afterwards. And also, in case he was pushed...
We might have a meeting of the AWPers, actually. Look at this.
Yeah, when you're a T, that's the van on the left-hand side is normally where people jump up to have a peek. So if you have a good spawn, you can get there first and get that frag. Now, the CTs will be forced to put an extra man towards the B site, but the rotation is already coming from NiP into another area. It's something you often see from CTs when they AWP on Inferno, for example. When they have a fast kill, they'll rotate the AWP. But now we have the same thing, but on the T side, on Mirage from NiP. So they're setting up for an A take here with 1 person mid. That person mid is going to be Forest, just holding a passive position in case some CTs get a little bit too leery. In the meantime, smokes are coming in that we've seen before here on Mirage. Forest looking for the flankers now, as the bomb is going to get planted for short / jungle / A slope.
Nice frag from Xizt through the smoke, and This is well and truly locked down by NIP. No entry allowed. And Zona going to be looking to keep himself alive now, but there is forest still in middle. And just one bullet that round, but that's all he needed. And forest in that flanking role is, the lurker role is certainly quite dangerous. But the meeting of the AWPers in the previous round, that's one of those elements of Mirage where you can't really predict it. If Maikelele didn't decide to AWP there, but maybe he went to jungle, the jungle angle from Palace, or maybe he went middle, then and an AK player from NIP would take the angle against AKA. AKA would have a good advantage to actually make the kill, but that time he ran up against Maikelele, who had a better timing. So,
but also it would allow the CTs to hold B with one person and put extra people in the mid or A area. Again, the GG team find themselves on an eco, and it's another clean sweep for NIP. Building a strong lead now, while you can see the CT economy is completely broken. Every round is a must-win round, because if they lose it, you can see the ecos coming out again and again, and those are pretty much free rounds for NIP at the moment.
It's always a joy to watch the players from NIP when they are just spraying their weapons full auto, because it's just so well controlled. The technique is absolutely phenomenally good, and it's like another mid push coming in here from GG. Well played. They managed to make this good before, and in fact this time they're going to make the frags as well. But last time Friberg came up from underground, very angry indeed. Not going to get the kill, but Forrest is right there behind him, and he's going to pick up the pieces. We do have Spaz and Zona left over now. This is an interesting situation. Zona is going to be very key on the A bomb site there. Spaz almost able to make the frag here. Forrest is going to be able to hold him off now, so Zona's in a 1-on-2 because of Forrest's efforts in middle there. Ooh, that's a nasty shot to the face of Zona there, and Spaz has to try to bring this to a close himself now, or keep himself alive. I think that smoke is going to signal that he's going to have to keep himself alive, otherwise he's got to go through jungle. Actually jump up onto the railing there. Good prediction there from Maikelele, and there it is, the frag coming in. Seemingly quite hopeless here for GG. Well played.
I think one issue they've had is you've seen these two occasions where they've pushed mid and got some frags, but then they've been caught short both times. They've been shot in the back from a T going in underpass, which is almost like a standard setup from terrorists on this map. So they haven't adjusted to that twice in a row now, and again it's going to put them into a difficult situation. They've managed to eke out a bye this time due to the round loss bonus. There's that frag again from Maikelele. Things starting to look a bit easier now for NIP. But definitely, I think once they get those frags in mid, they can just go back and play more passively. But yeah, got to learn from the mistakes they have made if they want to do a bit better in this match.
I mean, one like for example, if you watch Fnatic do that play, what Fnatic usually do is, I can draw on the map in a moment, but what they usually do is they have somebody always watching underground, the way that they have their setup.
On the CT side or T side?
On the CT side, when they're pushing middle, or not necessarily pushing it super aggressively, but they have players in middle, like 3 or so, and one guy's always watching underground. We see that that's been the problem both times, Friberg/Forest coming in from underground to come and clean things up. That's been the issue once they take middle. So if they just had even a smoke there, then their life is significantly easier.
Yeah.
So this is something that they could have fought to adjust, but perhaps they didn't think of it the second time around, and it did come to bite them in the bum.
They are going to force it up here for the second and last round of the first half. It is 3-10 in favor of the Ninjas. You can see Maikelele rotating his position now. If we have a quick look at where he is, he's going to be in Palace actually. So possibly a fast A-take here from the Swedish team. Xizt getting 2 frags onto the site, and that's going to be a great penetration kill there by Maikelele. This round looks like it's going to be over before it's even begun.
Absolutely. Very expected, however. But once again, it's always great to see the display of skill coming in from the Ninjas in Pyjamas as they warm themselves up into 2015. So many tournaments this year, so much growth to the game this year. What was it in December? I heard like over 1 million new players.
Yeah, well, like 1.2 million new players.
That is.
So there's over 5 million new players who, well,
but that's like a
5 million uniques who played the game.
So there's like a 20% increase in a month or something ridiculous.
Something crazy, yeah.
That is insane in a month. This game is growing like Oh, well, it's spreading like wildfire.
It's growing like potatoes on steroids.
So I have to see if GGWP can hold on to this last round. They brought out the P90s, but already gets eliminated. NIP making their way in now, and the rotation coming in from the Belarusian side as well. Xizt to take down Roman. 3-on-3 actually, with good positions here. Nice kill from Spaz up from the stairs. As we have Xizt and Forest remaining now, and the bomb is actually stuck in front of the crates there near the shadow area, or at top of the slope. So this is really hard for Xizt. He's got no health as well. In he goes. GG well played, claim themselves the last round of the first half for a 4-11 score. And, well, it's certainly going to be a hard road, and it's all going to start with this pistol. But it's going to be hard to imagine that they can have a better result on the T half.
Xizt is having a blast right now, 22-7. Well, Get Right is 5-5, so he's definitely going to be. He's being late to the party, and all the frags being stolen before he can join in, stick his hand into the chip bowl, get some of that punch.
You like food, don't you, James?
I do like food.
I love food as well.
I'm a big fan of food. Food is good.
Food is great.
Apart from when it's bad.
What is your favorite type of nuts? Mine's pistachios. They're awesome.
I'm not even going to answer that question.
Why not? All right.
So Get Right's got the Dual Elites. He's back with the Dualies, testing them in a safer environment. But all the Ts are heading up to the A site, and that's going to be the first connection there. Going to go for the USP as well. And I think they may be better off just pushing the fight pretty fast. They're stucking apps at the moment as the CTs are rotating quickly. And they've got no presence whatsoever. That was a complete disaster.
Oh, I love that.
He got the first frag. But generally, when you have contact like that and all your team are built and ready to go, then you push the site. But instead, he was duck walking, trying to grab the USP, in which I don't think really made any sense, because I mean the rest of that round, if it's going to go your way, it's going to include loads of people on the site. I think he's going to need the bullets in the Glock. There's no real reason for him to try and grab a USP in that situation at all. It doesn't make any sense.
Well, we're going to have ourselves a little Glock suicide run in through connector here. And largely not going so well for them. Bomb drops in connector. Spaz! Find enemy lines, look at that! Burst to the face! And he's actually going to get himself an M4. So Spaz is potentially going to do some more damage here, but no armor is obviously very terrible against, especially like P90s and stuff. That aim punch is very debilitating.
He's going to go for a 1 minute save. I was going to fake. But the reload will tell a story. And he just gets
bodies
sent flying, quite literally.
Okay. Here we go. Going to get ourselves a buy from GG well played. Or good game well played. .pro from Belarusia.
Belarusia. Come on, where's your flair, Dan? Where's your flair?
I don't have flair. That's not how Brits work, is it? We just have pessimism and
no, we have panache.
cynicism.
We have panache.
What is panache?
Maybe one day you'll understand.
I think you explained this on stream before. But the A take. Let's go in here for GG well played. And so far, so good. They are making the kills happen. These entries, they're just going for the entries. They don't care about the bomb. They just want to get those kills. NIP now storming back.
How is this?
I don't know. They definitely could have had the plant there, but they were just all charging into connector.
There was a bit of team wounding there as well. They almost 3 of them lining up, so they weren't making it difficult for NIP to actually find their targets there.
Hungry for the frags.
The good thing about this is there's lots of data for them to review. They just need to, you know, you get better by making less mistakes. So the more they can do, by you know, reviewing these matches and learning from them, the better they will become over time. 2 matches away from the first map, 2 rounds away from the first map are Ninjas in Pyjamas. Maikelele starting to turn up the heat with that AWP. He is getting Rec 9 though, down to 15 HP. Still a 1-man advantage here for NIP. Bomb was in control of GG until then. NIP going to be confident to re-peak with that AWP. Just Maikelele and Xizt left, so a bit of a war of attrition here, but it is, as you can see, going in NIP's favour, generally speaking. Roman, no armour, just a deagle. being hunted now by Nip. He's just playing the patient game. Still a lot of time on the clock here, but he has to pick his choices carefully. You can see Maikelele is in a position where he can cover a short push. So if the timing goes wrong for Roman, he's going to get caught by that AWP. You can see Maikelele just holding vision of A there. Now Roman's crossed that part. He's going to get shot in the back by Xizt. So unfortunate there. Game points here for Nip. GG going to have map point, game point. I think it's the same thing. Last buy potentially coming out here for GG. Almost a full buy from them. Just dERZKIY a bit short for his nades. Nice cat picture there. Cat with 3 eyes, kind of scary.
Yeah, AKA not finding himself on an AWP, but they're going to go for the push onto the A bomb site. And already spotted AKA in Palace. That's not going to tell them too much. There's only one player. But going to go up through slope, through the smokes. Friberg only able to drop one player before they get on. Can they actually get the bomb down this time? The assault going quite well for the Belarusian side now. The bomb finally gets planted. They have the smoke for CT as well. This is going to go quite well if they're able to hold these positions. In goes Maikelele though, straight through the smoke. No regard for his own safety as he goes in to the bomb site, looking for those shots. The jump shot there onto AKA Maikelele with a second onto spaz. 2 more players remaining, both towards the slope. As the bomb ticks away, Maikelele is going to find another one. A headshot as well to boot. Roman goes down. Last player spotted. Maikelele, can he get it with the grenade? Yes, he can. And that's going to be the defuse as well. NIP close out map number 1. And they are going to move on to Cash against GGWP.pro. And we're going to have to see if they can have a better performance, if they can get more than 4 rounds on Cash.
Well, I think we've just seen Maikelele's first highlight of 2015.
Potentially, yeah.
Because that was pretty nice.
It was nice.
Timely nade there at the end to bring that big W. So, I mean, not much to say. I think there were some gaping holes in the CT strategy there from GG. Definitely things they can easily pick up from a review of the demo and learn from. But as you said, I mean, comparing it to Fnatic's hold of Mirage mid, where they look at underpass when they're pushing up. Twice they got big frags there. The first time they got 2 frags straight away, and then they just got annihilated afterwards. Yeah,
Fnatic from the demos I watched, it's in that Crims video that I did on my channel. You can see it a few times. They have like a safer setup for it, where it's like they don't commit the entire because there you see the 2 players just committing themselves all the way up middle.
Yeah.
But what they do is they kind of like hold kind of just outside connected with like 2 players kind of back to back, one looking underground, one looking up towards up the slope towards top mid, and then they have a guy either at short or able to flash from there, or able to flash from CPL and peak. So they got a lot of team play elements going in there. So it's like much more standard, much more safe, and rehearsed, I imagine, as well. But yeah, there's lots of ways to play aggression on middle, which is one of the cool things about Mirage. But we do have Cash coming up now.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll be interested to see how Maikelele does on that, how they'll utilize the AWPs. Is Forest going to AWP? Will they do double AWPs? Lots of questions to be answered here from the Ninjas in Pyjamas team. So we will see you after the break with the second map of this best of 3.